Good morning. Let's get started this morning with Qigong, breath work, but more so internal meditation. So the inner smile, cosmic inner smile, is a form of Qigong, which is energy transformation. So smiling to the inner organs, but we'll do some breath work too while we're at it. So I'm going to start out seated here, working into the hips. Just a few circles, super roll, inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale, breathe into the kidneys, low back. And just warming up this morning. So start off slow. Breathe into the hips, low back, sacrum. And switch directions, go the other way. Start to tap in, expanding the breath. Exhale, pull the belly in. Expanding either side. Cool. A few cat-cows or spinal flexion. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Spinal flexion. Look to your right, breathing into the right side, left side. Stretching the brachial plexus, the jaw, the ear, the face. As you inhale, exhale. Contract, squeeze, pull the belly in. About 3 more. Look to your right, exhale. Belly in, belly in. Inhale. Breathe into the right side. Right side lung, stretching the shoulder, opening the lung point. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale, pull in. Good. Rest from there. All right. Rub the kidneys in the back just a bit. Connect to the kidneys. All right. Wow. Inner smile. That's what it is. All right. Very good. Let's do it for a couple bellows breaths or bellows breathing. So inhale into the belly, exhale, pull the belly in, inhale, exhale, and start to expand the amount of oxygen in the body. Remember, so the heart has blood, is pumping blood in and out of the body, right? In and out of the heart. Just blood going out into the body, giving oxygen to the body, and then the blue blood comes back without any oxygen, right? Through the vena cava, right? So the aorta pumping the red blood out, blue blood coming back up from the ends of the extremities, from the fingers and the toes and from the brain. Blue blood comes back into the heart, right? And then it takes more oxygen in. But if we're not breathing enough, and we're not it's like some cars have like nitrous, and some cars are just like minivans. And the minivans are the ones that don't breathe. But if we breathe, if we go run and force our oxygen to get in, get out, oxygen in, oxygen out, then our cells work better, our immune system works better, everything works better. So focusing on this with this breath work, doing this pumping, pumping the oxygen in and pulling it out. This is really super healthy for the immune system, for your brain, for your clarity, for your weight loss, for metabolism, for digestion, for your hormone balance, for your menstrual cycle, for Everything comes down to the oxygen in your blood cells and how your blood operates. How you feel, if you're angry or if you're sad or if you're, it's because you don't have enough oxygen in your cells. You're living off of yesterday's oxygen. Can I get some amen to this breath work right now? Can I get an amen to doing breath work? We need to do more breath work, don't we? That'll really help the planet get more oxygen into everybody. So let's go back to it. Bellows breath, bellows breathing. Bastrika is another word for it. But breathe into the belly, breathe. Expand out the kidneys in the back too, because the kidneys deal with energy too in your adrenal glands. So you're gonna feel fatigued if you don't have energy. If you don't have energy and you're feeling fatigued, it's because this gets tight. Your psoas gets tight, your kidneys gets tight, your bladder gets tight. You know what I mean? Like, so much stuff is going on, and it all comes down to simple exercises like this to help that. So let's get into it. Let's do about 30 seconds here. You're gonna inhale, push the breath in, force the breath down. You're not used to breathing every day. You don't normally focus on your breath, so let's get oxygen into our cells. Breathe in, push out the back, expand the back. Even if you gotta force it for a second, that's fine. Then exhale, pull the belly in, even if you gotta use your fingers to do it. Think about it, okay? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Even if you fart, yeah, because you're pushing the inflammation, the toxins that are in the small little crevices of the intestines, and then like if you've ever seen a weak intestine versus a strong intestine, oh, it's gross. Like, it's all saggy and loose, and like that's what a lot of people's intestines look like, just saggy, depressed, loose, and depressed specifically because depression and grief and sadness sit in the large intestine. They fuck with our digestion and the lungs. So the lungs and the large intestine have to deal with grief and sadness. So this emotion that's on our body, the past years of fucking resentment, of unforgiveness, self-loathing and issues, shit like that, that's in our large intestine. That's affecting our digestion. That's keeping us fat because we can't digest our food and get the energy. It's keeping us slow. And so let's breathe. Let's get into it. Let's keep going. Inhale, force it down, push it down, push the chest down, the rib cage down. That's okay. Feel it in your butt. Push down. Inhale more, and then exhale. Pull the belly in. The other way. All right. I'm really exaggerating right now, but let's do it faster. Inhale, exhale. Go faster. Shorter, faster. More inhale. Ten seconds, faster, more powerful. With the inhale. Exhale everything out. Inhale everything up. Pull up on the pelvic floor. Pull up on the diaphragm. Pull up in the chin. Wiggle the ribs side to side. Feel that coming up into the kidneys, up into the low back, mid back, adrenals, and heart. Tuck the chin in. Pull that up to the crown of the head. From here we'll circle. So we're using our eyes like we did yesterday. And you can circle this energy. We pull that energy out. Try to pull it up past the heart because we have heart blockages here all in the diaphragm. So we got to really get it up into the shoulders. Into the shoulders. Tuck the chin in and pull it up through the cranial pump that we activated yesterday. Stick the tongue to the roof of your mouth. And small smile of the lips. Going into your cosmic inner smile. So as we circulate this energy, feeling it come up above the neck, and you probably may not feel it, maybe just using your imagination at this point, because imagination is, trust me, imagination is more than anything. Use your imagination first, and once you start to imagine this energy circling, you'll start to feel it. And when you start to feel it, you start to amplify that feeling. So inhale, pulling up the spine, straightening the spine, pressing down into the hips, into the ground, lengthening through the crown of the head. Stick the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And circle. Go ahead, circle forward, circle forward, circle forward. Use your eyes. A small smile of the lips relaxes the heart. It opens these tendons that are connecting to the heart. So if you ever notice a smile is from the heart. A smile comes from the heart. So lifting the corners of the mouth, you'll feel a sense of joy and happiness and peace. Inhale that sense of peace that's in your face and your eyes. You can feel this sense of Shen. We're creating it through Shen, through our mental forces, universal forces. We're creating it through our thoughts. And that small smile of the lips, you're changing the frequency, you're changing your vibration, feeling that sense of joy, peace, happiness. Inhale. Breathe that joy into your lungs. Any saliva that you have, swallow it and follow that down the throat, into the heart, into the lungs. As you inhale, as you exhale, you soften, the belly relaxes. Feel the saliva going through the stomach, the small intestine, around the belly button. Smiling into the small intestine, smiling into the heart. The heart's on your left side. You take your left hand to the left rib cage and smile into the stomach, creating a sense of openness and trust. With your right hand on your small intestine, smiling, happiness, joy, positive emotion of the small intestine. Then you bring your left hand down and circle into the large intestine, and from the element of earth and trust and openness, we bring that sense of confidence into the large intestine, smiling into the large intestine. You can rub the outsides or the sides of the belly, the ascending colon on the right and the descending colon on the left. Breathing into your palms, that warmth, smiling, that sense of joy, strengthening the tissue of the large intestine. Bring your left hand down in front, connecting it to the bladder. Bladder is right below the belly button, smiling into the bladder. Sense of peace and gentleness coming over that with that confidence. So now that we have that openness and trust, bringing that into that joy, bringing that openness bringing that confidence bringing a peace and gentleness into the kidneys. You can rub the kidneys on the back, smiling into the low back, hitting into the sacrum. And then bring both hands up into the right side of the liver, smiling into the liver of kindness, joy, and appreciation, connecting into the heart. So bringing that kindness and generosity, creating more joy in the heart. And that closes the cycle. So bringing that joy into every cell of your body, into your organs, changing your emotion, changing your frequency. Smile into your hips, into your lower body, to your legs. You hit the legs, hit the knees. Continue smiling today. That is our cosmic inner smile. It's a meditation I learned from Montauk Chia in Thailand, in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and can learn more of that on my other business. It's newlifecnt.com. Otherwise, check out Fight Fearless, because we have more meditations just like this, more breath work. Again, going back to the breath work, the importance of the breath work is to bring oxygen into the cell so the heart doesn't have to work as hard. The most common, if you research and type it into Google and you look at most common deaths, the reason that we are dying off as people is because of our emotion affects us. Loved ones die off, we die. Sickness, ill health, emotional tension from our younger years that builds and creates turmoil in little parts of our body. So to avoid death, to avoid sickness, we get more oxygen into the cells, and we will be less volatile, less tension, which creates more youthfulness in the cell, happier, youthful. Bring that into your later years, and you should be good. So much respect to you guys. That's Qigong this morning, Qigong practice at Qigong 3. And next up, we're going to be going to more pranayama. We're going back into the pranayama and the yoga side, doing more specific breath work. So stay tuned, and tomorrow at 9 a.m. Otherwise, today at 1 o'clock, finishing up our Kali 3. Have a great day, guys. I'm going to close this one out first. There we go. Okay. Christina, Anthony, Jessica, good to have you. Haley, Lauren, Salvador. Nice. Cool. I got a lot of friends over here on YouTube. So thank you guys for tuning in and going over to YouTube. Appreciate you. There you go. Who's over here on YouTube? Thank you for watching and staying with us. Mike, hey, good to have you again. Amna, I love it. Cool. Yeah, it's so cool to have you guys. Honestly, it's like doing a class, you know. So yeah, let's keep going. We'll be back at 1 o'clock for finishing up Kali 3. I'm only doing 3 classes of each martial art because we got so much to do. So and then we'll continue on from there. But yeah, see you guys at 1. Thanks. Much respect.